Good morning, student. Today's topic is the fifth type of chemical reaction, that is oxidation reaction. What do you mean by oxidation? Oxidation means gain of oxygen and loss of hydrogen. We take the example. Suppose copper powder in presence of air, it will form copper oxide, that is the black color coating. Means here addition of oxygen takes place. Addition means gain. It means it shows the oxidation. Another example, zinc plus O2, it will form ZnO, that is the yellow color, zinc oxide. Here also the gain of oxygen takes place. Next example, H2S plus Cl2, it will form HCl plus S. It means H2S is changes into S. Loss of hydrogen. Loss of hydrogen is also a oxidation process. So it here takes place oxidation. It is opposite process which takes place in reduction reaction. Next is a reduction reaction. Element A, it involves the gain of hydrogen and loss of oxygen. It is just opposite to the oxidation. We take the example, copper oxide plus H2, it will form H2O plus copper. Means copper oxide change into copper. Here the loss of oxygen takes place, and loss of oxygen is the reduction process. So here reduction takes place. H2 changes into H2O. Here the addition of oxygen means gain of oxygen. It means there the reduction. Gain of oxygen means the oxidation. In this reaction, here oxidation takes place and in second step reduction takes place. Take second example of reduction. H2 plus Cl2, arrow sign 2HCl. Cl2 changes into HCl, means gain of hydrogen, and gain of hydrogen is the reduction process. And the process which shows both oxidation and reduction in a chemical reaction, this reaction is called as redox reaction. Suppose this is the example, copper oxide plus H2, arrow sign copper plus H2O. First of all, copper oxide change into copper. Here the removal of oxygen takes place. Removal of oxygen means reduction takes place. But in this case, H2 changes into H2O. Here the oxidation takes place because the addition of oxygen. So this is a type of redox reaction where both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Take another example, ZnO, zinc oxide plus carbon, it will form Zn plus CO. ZnO changes into Zn, zinc. So it involves the removal of oxygen, it means reduction. And the carbon changes into CO, it means addition of oxygen, this is called oxidation. This is a type of redox reaction. Both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Now we are discuss about the oxidation and reduction in the another term, that is the electronic concept, means in the terms of electrons. How the oxidation and reduction takes place. First of all, we now the definition of oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electrons. Reduction means gain of electrons. It can easily learn in the form of OIL. O means oxidation, I means is, L means loss of electrons. Oxidation is loss of electrons. And the short form is reduction. R means reduction, I means is, and G means gain. Means reduction means the gain of electrons. Now we are going how the oxidation and reduction takes place in a chemical reaction. First of all, we learn two small terms, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Oxidizing agent means, suppose this is the agent and this is the species. Agent means itself it reduce, means gain of electrons. Species means oxidized. Oxidized means loss of electrons. Means you can say that the oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction. In case of reducing agent, means those shows oxidation. Suppose this is agent, this is species. This agent itself undergo oxidize, means loss of electrons, but it reduce the species, that is the gain of electrons. Oxidation and reduction terms are different. Here oxidizing agent is a reduction, but reducing agent is a oxidation. Now we can explain with the help of example. ZnO plus carbon, Zn plus CO. Zinc oxide changes to zinc. Here the loss of oxygen takes place. Loss of oxygen means reduction. Reduction means reduce species, but oxidizing agent. Those species show reduction, then these species are oxidizing agent. This carbon change into carbon monoxide means addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen means gain of oxygen. Gain of oxygen, it means these species are oxidized species, but agent is reducing agent. Oxidation shows the reducing agent and species is oxidized species. Students, these topics are very important for your exam. Please do practice. Thanks.